Okay guys, so for today's session we have a long 30-minute workout, alright? From the start this is going to be a hard program, so I'm going to go through the scaled options and the scaled reps and hit scale each movement in case you need to scale it back later. Even though it's an every minute on the minute workout, it is longer than usual, so normally it would be about 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. This one's going to be right up to the 45 second, 50 second mark. Only 10 seconds to transition over, then we go straight into the next movement, okay? So you want to attack the first 2 rounds at a moderate pace. Do reps that you can handle for the first 2 rounds so that you're not so dead after 2 rounds. Normally in all of these long EMOM workouts, 2 rounds should be moderate to comfortable, and then moving on to that 3, 4, 5, 6, you're pushing the last 2 rounds being really hard, okay? But 2 rounds in should be moderate. If they're not and you're starting to redline already, then pull the reps back so you can continue the workout. The movements are going to be minute 1, 7 burpees and then 35 skips or doubles or jumping jacks, okay? You're going to put a 45 second time cap on that. You can set your own timer, but I'll call it every round. Movement 2 is going to be 15 tuck-ups straight into 15 push-ups. We can scale that back to 10 and 10 later on if necessary. Movement 3 is going to be 15 squats straight into 15 jumping lunges. Again, if you need to scale it, you can scale it back to 10 and 10. Movement 4 is going to be 25 sit-ups. That is the longest movement of this set, and it's really tough on the core in the later rounds. So if you need to scale it, you're going to do anywhere between 10 and 25 sit-ups. You might want to take note of some of these reps so you have the scaled options beside you. And then movement 5 is going to be 20 pistols, which is a high school movement, and I'll go through some scaled options of that. Otherwise, you're going to do bench step-ups, raising your opposite leg. So you're going to step onto the couch or a chair and drive the opposite leg up and through, so you have to balance. You'll do 10 reps on one leg straight and 10 reps on the other leg. What we're going to do as a warm-up is we're just going to go through a couple of the movements and a couple of scaled options. Then we're going to jump straight into the workout. And then in that workout, you should be able to feel out the movements using that first round almost as a warm-up. It is a tough workout, so it's going to spike your heart rate up pretty fast. But at least you'll have an idea of all the options. And then if you want to press pause and practice any movements further, you can. But I want to use this time now to go through the scaled options so everyone knows what they're doing. Okay, so we're going to start by going through the burpees and then the skipping. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 scaled burpees, which are straight arm burpees, straight into 3 full burpees, and then you can either do skipping or jumping jacks. Okay, so let's start with that. So, starting with the scaled burpee, we're going to do 3 scaled burpees, which means straight arm burpee. Ready and go. From there, we're going to do 3 full burpees, so I want you to get your chest to the floor. Ready and go. From there, we're going to go onto our rope. I'm going to either do 20 singles, 20 doubles, or 20 jumping jacks. For the purpose of practicing the movements, I'm going to do 20 singles straight into 10 singles straight into 10 doubles. Pick a movement to go for 20 reps. Ready, 2, 1, and go. Next movement is 15 tuck-ups, 15 push-ups, right? So first looking at how to scale it, it's going to be hand-supported tuck-ups, which would look like feet are still off the ground, hands are behind your back, and we're going to go out and in, okay? What we're going to do now is we're going to do 5 hand-supported tuck-ups straight into 5 full tuck-ups, just as a warm-up and to feel out the movements. Hand-supported first, ready and go. Straight into full tuck-up, 5 reps. Okay, moving on to push-ups. As we should know, push-ups off your knees is the scaled option. Bringing your chest to the floor and pressing away. We are going to either do 10 push-ups off your knees or off your feet. Mess with the movement, see what you're able to do. I'm just going to do 10 full push-ups. Let's go. The reps of that movement are going to be 15 and 15, but you can always scale it back to 10 and 10 if necessary. Next one, squats and jumping lunges. Again, they're 15 and 15 reps. If you want to scale it back, you can scale to 10 and 10. We're going to start now by doing 10 squats straight into 10 jumping lunges, just to practice it. Hit the very bottom of your squats. If you can't do jumping lunges because your knees or they're just too tough, then let's do regular lunges. That will slow you down, so you might need to scale it back to that 10 and 10 reps. Okay guys, 10 squats, 10 jumping lunges, let's go. last two movements. So movement 4 is 25 sit-ups. This is the longest one. It's real challenging on the core in the last two rounds. We're doing butterfly sit-ups as always, where you put your feet together, you tap your toes and tap the floor behind you. If you want, you can support your feet by someone holding your feet, or you dig them under a couch or under two weights maybe. I'm just going to do 5 sit-ups here, just so you can feel out the movement. We should know this by now. So 5 butterfly sit-ups, let's go. Okay, nice guys. Again, it's 25 reps. You can scale it anywhere between 10 and 25. I want you to take note of these little pointers just so you have the reps beside you. So if you do need to scale it later on, you can just go, oh yeah, I can pick anywhere between 10 and 25. And I can't keep up to 25 anymore, okay? Final movement, we are doing 20 pistols, which is a very high skill movement, or 20 bench step-ups. I don't have a bench to step onto here, but I'm still going to try demo it. So you're essentially going to step onto something and drive the opposite leg through. Then come down and then step through, and down and through. And you're stepping up onto a bench or a chair or a couch. If you're doing the higher skill movement, we're going to do pistols. They're single leg squats. You can scale it by single leg squatting down to a chair or a couch. Otherwise, there's going to be a body weight scale, which we're going to try now, which is quite difficult. And I'll show you the full movement, okay? So, 2 versions of scaling the pistol, right? First one is going to be, so this is my working leg. Put my other leg behind it, and I keep my toes on the floor, like a single leg lunge basically. Keeping my toes on the floor will allow me balance my weight through my left leg. I'm going to sit down to the very bottom and stand. And because my toes are on my floor, I can decide how much weight is on my working leg and how much is on my toes, okay? And you might do 10 on one side, then 10 on the other. Next scale from that, making it harder, still wrapping your leg and not putting your toes on the floor. It still allows you to support this leg a little and helps your balance. We're going to come down and up. It really just allows you to balance at the very, very bottom and then drive through there, okay? Again, you might do 10 and 10 or 5 and 5. You can scale the reps between 10 and 20. Final movement, full pistols, are when we squat off one leg, you go to the very bottom and then get out of it, okay? This is a very high skill movement. If you can do it, you might need to scale the reps, you might not, but if you are scaling the reps, you're going to do anywhere between 10 reps and 20 reps. Okay guys, that's the workout. Give me 2 minutes, I'm going to set everything up, then we'll come back, we'll run through the reps quickly one more time, and then we'll attack this. Very best of luck, let's go full ment on this one. Good luck guys.